Musical, Part 2.
Previously on Ruby Gloom. Everything was normal, well, except that everyone seemed to be singing. When Skullboy decided he needed to know who he was, big time. After a series of events with him trying not to be bummed out about it, and everyone trying to convince him not to be bummed out about it, Skullboy decides to be less bummed out about it. So he leaves for a magical new land to meet a wizard. Oh, sorry, wrong script. He leaves with Skelly T. Okay, off he goes. Bye-bye. Then, Ruby has to cheer the gang up, which as we all know she's really good at, but they miss Skullboy so much it doesn't even work. Not only that, for the first time, Ruby has a hard time cheering herself up. She sings some touching song here. Oh, me already? Okay, then what happened? So, I think we're caught up now. Perfect. Tune in next time, I mean now, or anytime really, for the continuing saga of Hairless, the musical. What are you looking at me for? Get going! Am I getting scale for this gig?
If he had a fly buzzing around his nose, ears, and upper throat,
we would swat it.
And if he had spinach wedged in his teeth, even though that would be out of character and therefore scary,
we would tell him.
If he had jam in his toes after wearing socks 4 days in a row,
we would
take him aside and privately tell him.
Don't you see there's nothing in the world we wouldn't do for him, even if his name was Jim.
If he borrowed my tape 5,675 times in a row and never brought it back, or brought it back with a sticky piece stuck on the roll so you couldn't peel it off, I would use glue.
If he left the toothpaste lid off for 3,522 days and it was very crusty and clogged, and we had a show to do that night, it's pretty desperate cause I just ate some garlic bread, I would use Lynn's tube.
If he used up my 7,655 first aid kits, including all my bandages, gauzes, ointments, and spare crutches to build a miniature model Egyptian pyramids, and even though it was a perfect replica, I needed the first aid stuff desperately, I would let it heal naturally or use aloe.
Don't you see there's nothing in Bloomsville we wouldn't do for him, even if his name was Jim. We will miss him from his skeletal toes right up to his skeletal snout. Who are we kidding? We're bummed out.
Aw, come on, guys. Skullboy would never want us to be in these doldrums. You know what I always say.
Make sure you wash your hands before eating?
Yeah, okay, that. But also, look on the bright side. Thanks, Ruby. But right now, it's more of a barely enough light side.
There's a barely enough light side?
Look on the bright side.
But what if it hurts your eyes?
If you look long enough, the view won't be so rough.
when I'm scared and feel like whining,
no, there's always a silver lining.
What if our bummed outness starts growing?
When the going gets bummed, the bummed out get going.
So I guess you're saying in this musical aside
that we really should try
to make sure we always have a fun ride. That's it, you're getting it. When you look on the bright or the barely enough light.
by side.
By side.
By side.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
No, dear.
I feel so much better now.
I know it cheered me up.
Oh, yes! For Skullboy's sake, we must carry on and make the best of it.
Yeah!
That's the spirit, guys. Let's do all those fun things we used to do with Skullboy. It'll be almost like he's still here. Come on,
Right
Dan.
on.
Yeah!
Let's face it, it's just not the same around here without Skullboy. Wow, thanks, Doom. A postcard from Skullboy.
All right!
Really?
Cool.
Dear Ruby,
I really miss all your faces.
but I'm seeing all these really great places.
I wish you could see all that I see.
Which is different than Gloomsville, I must agree.
Ow! Oops. I wasn't supposed to write that.
Wonder what he's getting at. What's great is this place is new and bizarre.
Hey, does anyone know where the Skeletoons are?
Oops, did I write that down too?
I'm so excited to be writing to you. Well, Ruby, I must really go.
As you know, we're doing a show.
I wish you guys were here in this new land.
I better go and find my band.
Yours truly, Skullboy.
Wow, sounds like he's having a great time.
Yeah! I wish I was there!
Me too.
Anyone know where Skelly T and his band is? Anyone? They're famous musicians. Skelly T? Woohoo!
Hey, SB, you made the grade. Hey!
Finally! I've been looking all over for you. Where's all your fans you talked about?
Hey, thanks, Daddy-O. We'll send you a t-shirt. Now, don't be a sad sack of potatoes. If you're gonna be a skeleton, you better get in skeleton.
Huh? That's not even a real rhyme. You just repeated the word.
Take it, SB.
I don't know the words.
There ain't no words in scat, my skelly man. Go!
Scat! Hippy hoppy skitty scatty! Scat! To my hat! Is scat! Skit! Skit!
Well, I'm a big painter from Italy. It's in my bones.
You're Skullboy.
Okay, wait. I have another one. Well, as a descendant of a long line of head shrinkers, I find this analysis very interesting.
Boy.
This isn't working, Ruby.
No, I guess the friend just isn't the same without Skullboy.
If it's all right by you, I think I'd rather go back to my den and twiddle my thumbs.
Oh, well, that sounds like a grand idea to me.
Nothing I'm doing is working to cheer them up.
You can't let it get you down.
But you don't understand, Misery. Sometimes it's not easy being the happiest girl.
Well, maybe I'll take over. Maybe I could give it a whirl.
Don't worry, Misery, that's just not you, that's for me.
I wish I could help out. I wish I could bounce with glee.
I don't mind, I cheer friends up.
And I don't mind being in this rut. I'm the dark. I'm the Dawn. After all, it's in our job description. So I'll go on being cheerful, and I'll be all tearful. When things go wrong, I know I'm the buffer, and I'm okay to just sit and suffer. From the dark, I'm the Dawn. After all, it's in our job description. Hey, I've got an idea on how to cheer the gang up.
Great, 'cause I don't.
Nothing like a party to cheer you up.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Party.
Well, dig in, everyone.
Pass the milk, please, Iris.
Sure.
Pass the bread, please, Misery.
Yep.
Pass the salt, please, Skullboy.
Nice one, Len. Oh boy isn't here to pass salt or anything else.
I can't take it anymore. I miss Skullboy.
Me too. I have to agree. Man the guitar, Len. Pass the salt, please, Skullboy. Pass the salt, please, Skullboy. This is not an idle ploy. We're not trying to be coy. Life is too hard to enjoy.
Life is too hard.
Life is too hard without you.
We're feeling it through and through. And it's not indigestion. Releases that suggestion. We couldn't even eat our food.
Except I ate the stuff on my plate.
Where are you? Skullboy, is it true? Are you never coming here to chew as we would chew with you?
Chew with you, chew with you, chew, chew, chew with you, chew with you, chew with you, chew, chew, chew with you. Pass the salt, please, Skullboy. Nothing would give us more joy to have you here. We'll give a cheer and really exalt to see your metacarpals pass, 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 pass the salt.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to find Skullboy.
Yeah!
I try to fit in and have some fun, but I hate to burst your balloon. I may be a skeleton, but I ain't no skeleton. I ain't no bones about it. A musical gene, I'm without it. I could try to dance bolero, but there's no rhythm in my marrow. My career is done before it's begun. I can't even play the spoons. You see, I may be a skeleton, but I ain't no skeleton. I hate to be the newbie. If only I could find room.
Be calm, young man. You got nothing to lose. You got chops, the ducks, and the groove.
Really? I'm good? You sure?
You just wrote a song that's all the rage. We gotta get you up on the stage. You may be a skeleton, but you're also a skeleton.
Okay, that's great.
Sure, now, here's what we're gonna do. Blah, 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 blah. About tonight's
Wow, look at that. A thread. Reminds me of home. We see threads hold buttons, and a button is one of the primary features on Mr. Buns, who is handcrafted and welded by my dear friend Ruby. I'm sorry, Skelly T, but I gotta go home. I just realized something really great. It feels like I've been gone since June. I miss my friends, my fleas, and everyone. I may not be a skeleton, but I am a skeleton. Don't you get it? I know who I am. A skeleton. A skeleton who misses his friends. Thanks, guys.
He may be a skeleton, but it is a skeleton.
We're on our way. Yep, we gotta get there soon.
Don't wish to stay.
The trolley leaves at noon.
Where we going, where we going?
Our destination we are knowing.
Our excitement, it is growing.
Wow, this lawn needs mowing.
Come on, guys. Our journey's just begun.
I'm may not be a skeleton, but I am a skeleton. Guys, I'm home! Woohoo! Guys! Ruby, I'm home! Huh, I missed you guys. Guys? Anyone? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Skullboy?
Ruby?
Hello, Skullboy? Skelly T, finally we found you.
Hey, cool socks, how you chillin'? You fly? How are you?
Oh, better now that I've found you. We're looking for Skullboy.
OSB? Well, he went back to his crib. Let me explain it to you more clearly.
Thanks, that would be great.
SB came to jam, but let's be straight. At first his swing was like a rusty gate. He wouldn't snap your cap, blow your top. It wasn't great. Then we found him playing on his own, and he was down by law. In the pocket, dropping jaws. He shone. We invited him to join the band for perm. For real. For good. But SB needed to get back to his pad, his scene, his hood.
That's our place.
Yep, nothing was worth those homesick knocks. He missed his mates, his hipsters, and cool socks.
Me?
Yep, your hep. You hep? Yep.
Are you saying he was inspired, moved, fractured, to return, rather than be with a band that good? That great, the Burns?
Yeah, that's it. I think.
You mean he'd rather get back to his hometown than have fun, cut loose? Get down?
Pretty much like that.
He gave up fame even though he had the talent and looks. He'd rather be with us than a scene that's neat, that's cool, that cooks?
That's basically what we're saying. But we better stick to playing.
I'm hip now, Daddy-O, I ain't gonna gloss. Thanks, Skelly T, you're the boss. This is great news, guys.
It is?
Yes.
Ruby, what just happened there?
Skullboy's coming home.
Yeah!
We'd better get back there to welcome him.
Hello, Ruby? Anyone here? Must have gone off on a wild adventure somewhere. I guess they didn't even notice I was gone.
You may feel quite alone, but here is simple tone. We take care of our own. It's called the family. Let me give you a piece of advice. No need to look over your shoulder twice. We got your back, see? We're nice. It's called the family. Are you listening to the score? Ruby and them, who could ask for more?
I never knew it before.
It's called the family. The family.
Yeah, the kids got
It's
it.
called my family.
Okay, let's get some pizza going.
It's called my family.
Yeah, that's good. Anyone for some meatballs?
Thanks, guys.
Whew. Now, where's the salt around here?
Here you go.
It's called the family. You may feel quite alone, but hear this simple tone. We take care of our own. It's called the family.
It's more than okay to be part of this fray. From this group I won't stray. It's called the family.
It's called the
Family.
It's called the family.
It's called the family.
It's called the band. I mean, the family.
I'm hip, yup.
The family.
Yeah.
Sure missed you.
Welcome home.
Okay. Ooh, little too tight. I can't breathe. Oh, forget it. Who needs to breathe anyway?
Come on, Joe.
Whoa, Doom, you're a dancer?
Don't be silly, Frank. She's just cleaning up the dance floor. Right, Doom?